Same thing goes for the Tiny and for the Doom. Like, they're just these bulky boys. They hate magic damage, specifically if it's percentage-based.
Early fight to break out. TSM getting aggressive straight off the bat, and Samson has been caught out on the Pugna and is probably just going to drop. Tips out already from Kasane, and it's already a pretty rough start here for Wildcard Gaming. Of course, TSM just getting that early gold for themselves. What's happening here from TSM? 3 heroes up towards that top side, maybe looking to apply a bit of pressure onto that top tier 1 tower. And they do have the Helm of the Dominator available already onto Kasane. Maybe in a bit of a troublesome spot as they do find him out on the tree line. Arrow's going to connect, Snowball will be there, and Arc is going to drop very, very quickly. In fact, they want Samson. He'll go for a run, he'll decrepify, but Kasane, he'll just wait around. Just be very patient though. Babidic is going to show up, maybe looking for a bit of a trade, but Kasane, he should just be able to run his way out. Meanwhile, this Mirana Samson, he is still being chased down. Ari is not leaving him alone and does secure the kill.
Unfortunate a little bit for Wildcard. Well, it was probably planned by TSM. They attacked nature.
Run, I think he can. It's one of those things, right? You can doom the Lycan, but if he's popped his R, it just doesn't matter. He'll morph all the way. And so Doom is already wasted. Bryle, he's going to run around, see what he can find, what he can salvage. Samson is going to get caught out, and he is just gone. I mean, maybe they could try to trade, but Bryle, he's going to run towards the north, and he's going to be just fine. In fact, Babidic, he does at least find Whitemon, so you do find somewhat of a trade, but...
Bryle?
Oh, in fact, hold on a minute. This task's still going. Bryle is eventually going to drop. That's not too bad of a trade for Wildcard.
Oh, that's amazing for them, actually. And I know you said Wolf form, they're...
Love to find him a second time. Babidic is going to make his move. Avalanche will connect very nicely, but Bryle's going to turn right back around with the Walrus Punch. He's a very tanky boy. Babidic, he got cookied back in. He could be in danger. Snowball forward. Can they get the damage onto the Tiny? It does seem like eventually they will. In fact, Bryle, it almost felt like he was never in danger to begin with.
Yeah, they definitely wanted to toss him back. Pugna dies.
Poor old Samson, he just gets chased down by the Lycan, and it really is a matter of what can you do when you're up against Lycan and you're playing support, right? You just together as well, not allowing those solo pickoffs with those snowballs into arrows, and well, again, just grouped up in the mid lane. They're going to jump in. They found Bryle. That's a big target. He's had a few deaths this game on this task. He'll go for a snowball saving himself as they do bring in Tomato as well to try and save the day. Babidic, he's the one to drop in that Tiny, but they do find Bryle in the end. And Samson now trying to go onto Whitemon, but Kasane will take him down with the creeps. It's going to be a 2-for-1 trade. I suppose you'd have to argue that's in the favor of TSM. They even find the Doom. A great hour out from Ari. And that'll be a triple kill to the side of TSM. And to Kasane on that Lycan.
And look where he goes.
Right to Roshan. Too. Only much being done about it. Now the group up from TSM as well. They do come as a team, as a unit towards the top side. Ari, scan out for the team just a little bit. We'll see the Mirana, wards down, Babidic, he's going to jump in with the toss back and a very nice stun follow-up from Arc. That'll be one down, but Bryle's in immediately onto Samson. He takes down the POS 5 Pugna. The egg is burning the side of Wildcard alive as sunlight. He's going to try to TP up, but they've got so much damage. A double kill for Bryle, and I'll tell you, they made it look easy on the side of TSM.
Yeah, they certainly did. It looks like it's a good call to make at the beginning from Wildcard because you want to keep some of the high grounds defended, so they're fighting for that ward. Doom.
Yeah, he's been caught out. They're going to try and go for the Mortimer's Kisses. Arc still trying to survive through this, but Bryle, he does not care. He just keeps moving forward. He will lose the Aegis, but they do find a pretty big pick-off onto that Doom. Babidic, though, might be able to find a trade as they do get the cookie stun out. The Tusk, he has Snowball up, but he's going to try for the run for now. Toss is there, and he does go down. Holding onto the Snowball, it does cost his own life. So Wildcard, they do find some form of a trade, and well, with that, TSM, they want... Lines have been drawn out, but can they really force a fight? It seems like it's way too late, that they are TPing in, but again, maybe Bryle commit the snowball, but they miss the avalanche. Still Arc, he jumps in. He's completely alone right now. Meanwhile, Samson, he was getting chased down by the Lycan Wolves. He was in danger, and he does drop the Tomato eventually. Meanwhile, Kasane, he will just keep chasing down Arc on the Doom. They'll take him out. Arc, I mean, he made a jump in, but it almost felt like a bit of miscommunication. And, well, hell, now even the Mortimer's Kiss is being thrown out. Just...
It would be a difficult thing to say, right? Towards him. I just watch them and be like, you got this, guys. I believe in you.
Get your pom-poms out. Bot lane.
This is the problem. Like their draft excels at certain things that just do not work versus TSM. Like your Prophet, yeah, he can split push, but
Ryle, maybe going a bit far here, TPing to the outpost, but he does have the backup to Tomato whenever he needs it. Babidich gonna get snowballed, great shards out as well. Arc forced to try and force a fight. Ryle still just tanking through it though. Wymon, he'll get the egg down. This is looking like a really bad team fight for Wildcard as they drop like flies. And well, of course, it wouldn't be a team fight without Samson dying, and that he does. It's Tomato just rushing past that T3 tower, unable to find the final piece of the puzzle.
Anthony, what's happening? When did he buy Blink? Yeah, it's rough. It's rough. Like you want to be split pushing with the Prophet, but if you don't see Tusk, you can't show yourself on the lane. And another kill.
Arrow, it's going to land on the Snapfire. They'll toss Bryle in, but I feel like that's exactly what he wants. Tomato, he is just ripping into them. They are just giving them no chance on the side of Wildcard to survive through as they are just dropping over and over again. They call it. They've had enough.
They just had enough. Like this game, it went real bad, real fast for Wildcard. I had some hopes for them, not too plenty, not too many. But I believed. I was like, okay, maybe the Prophet does well, maybe the Doom gets his Doom off of Spectre, you know, like maybe they crush them in the mid game, but how often do you see that happen? Like very rarely.
It was pretty rough affair. I mean, Wildcard, they had their moments of brilliance, right? After that 10-minute mark, they had a good team fight.
Brilliance is stretching it.
See if they can make it work. Could be another first blood to come out very soon. Of course, TSM last game around were able to secure first blood very early. Shards are out. Flea in a bit of a rough place at the moment. He'll go for a run, but the disposers there. White setting up perfectly. Flea, he'll fairy fire up, but Wymon is still on the chase, and that's going to be first blood drawn once again. This time, Flea to go down to the Tiny, and another fantastic start for TSM.
Yep, the teams have switched the playstyle from game one. Like in game one, it was TSM that needed to get the late game. Sort of a late game, it wasn't truly that late. They won the game very early on, they just did well. Lycan bottom lane, look at this.
Kasame, he gets caught out, he's going to drop. It's one of the things, right? If Samson can close the gap and get that battery sword to the cost, he's got plenty of damage, and now top lane. Wymon also going to drop, so Wildcard choosing to get rather aggressive here in this laning stage, and it does seem to pay off.
Yeah, Wildcard strikes back.
Case and Samson immediately out with the tip, happy with the rotation being forced out. It's a nice little play there from Sammy.
Yeah, it would have been Primal Beast on top lane, actually, that does the same. Symmetrical rotation on top.
Will go in. Onto the Razor they go, and it's so much damage there onto Tomato. They find one. A great toss back from Flea as well. They'll even find another. Wildcard.
Bottom lane.
In fact, bottom lane, they're going for a little bit more now. Cogs will not lock in Kasane, however, so Sam...
He did use all his spells, but he still ditched. He ditched hard. It happens.
You do. TSM.
He has the abandon your teammate syndrome right here.
Absolutely. Sometimes you've got to listen. Sometimes you've got to.
You have to, yeah.
Top lane, Sunlight, he needs to abandon right now. He's getting ganked by the side of TSM and he's just gone.
Yeah, but Lycan died on bottom again, so... Which time is that? Let me click on Lycan. Lycan has 2 deaths only. Okay, not too bad.
For the kill. Few rotations out though, Wymon even TPing just in case they needed it. They won't get much out of this. Samson has found Kasane again on that clockwork, but he's going to be surrounded by heroes from TSM. Wymon shows up with a rebound, does land it very nicely onto Samson, and he's blocked himself in. That's a little bit unfortunate.
And Whitemon gets cogged up.
Perfect.
Yeah. Like, yeah, Clockwork maybe wanted a little bit too much. Top lane Tornado.
Tomato's a huge kill here for the side of Wildcard, and with the Pulverize, they're going to have no problem taking him down now 8-5. The way of Wildcard, net worth only less than 1k the way of TSM. Again, I love what Wild just gets free gold for himself. There's going to be absolutely no follow-up to that block.
Maybe Kasane thought that he would get a new creep fast enough.
Yeah. Not quite.
Not quite, yeah. Tusk did rotate. He smoked up. Can they find the sniper? Let's see.
He'll go for the shrapnel. And that may be a little bit greedy there to go for that shrapnel.
You think? A tiny little bit.
Kasane gonna go for the bottom tier 1 tower. I'm gonna say that the look on your face when you saw that shrapnel, you looked absolutely disgusted.
I mean, he sees the Tusk. Like,
mid lane. Who have they got? It's going to be Ari on that Rubik. He will drop the Brawl, has rotated against 3 heroes. He's feeling very confident. Samson with the Cogs will survive for now. Shards out, man smoke. Head down towards the bottom side. You've got Whitemon and Kasane around that area. And of course, they love picking on this Lycan. Make sure his Home of the Overlord timing is going to be very slow this game. And Flea will try to move in right now. There's Babbage with the onslaught. And there's really no surviving. And in fact, Whitemon... Sniper. Oh! Arc. He gets caught out. That's a massive kill for the side of TSM, and they're just out of it.
Whitemon, he didn't solo him?
Odds from our betting partners, esportsbets.io. I mean, it was so heavily favored the way of TSM. 1.1 to 4.8 the way of Wildcard, and I gotta tell you, I feel like the odds were a little bit too high on the side of Wildcard, right? Like, it just didn't make too much sense as they do jump in. Maybe I'm gonna eat my words, because Babbage is gone. Samson, a great cogs out though into the split earth. Sunlight, he's gonna have a great time now, but no, they run. Kasane is going to be just fine. Whitemon, he gets left behind. Does he get taken down? He does, but it's going to be a position 5 for the mid-primal beast. You'll take that any day of the week.
He might fall as well.
Oh, Samson sticking around a little bit too long, and will drop Brawl, immediately tipping the clockwork.
Yeah, Samson, you know, he in that first game as well, he really liked.
They'll take that Radiant Triangle right back from the side of Wildcard, and TSM now back towards that top side of the map.
At least the Lash, he farmed everything, so...
Trial. That's a lot of damage being dealt by Arc. They will move in with the Razor on Whitemon. That's a great rebound, but there's no follow-up to it. He's going to drop. Tomato does move in. Arc somehow dying to Kasane with the creeps. And, well, in fact, Wildcard, they are falling apart. Flea is gone as well.
Like, it's unnecessary, right? Like, all of these fights, in game 1 as well, Wildcard, they're taking fights that...
Hard to try and force another fight quite yet, though. Babbage just looking around, have the high 5 up. TSM, they'll move into that Radiant Triangle once again. Samson, he's going to get caught out on Brawl. He loves going after this clockwork. Samson, though, that's a great hook shot. He'll put it into all of this as he does go down. But now the Pulverize out on Brawl. He'll get the snowball off. Meanwhile, Kasane, look at him just ripping them to shreds. They can do nothing. Nothing against this Lycan.
It's just payback for all the pain that they've caused him in the last hero. It's nice. But in a game such as this one, I'd rather have maybe some extra armor, some extra damage, extra utility for your team.
Hook shot. It's going to be off the mark there from Samson. They do miss out, and in fact, well, the side of TSM, they are not going to miss out because Sunlight does get caught.
Yep.
Pretty rough TSM. Now with the BKB up on Braille, feeling very, very confident. They want to just keep moving. I mean, you've got a 9-second BKB charge available on your Tusk. You're more than happy to fight right now on the Shards. It's going to spot out Samson. Do they know he's still around? They certainly do. For old Samson, understanding there's no way out, he's just going to give up his life. And TSM, they continue this aggression into that mid-tier 2 tower. I don't know how you slow down.
Maybe the BKB doesn't even help them. Let's see, they are doing nothing.
They are. Whitemon, he did land the stun. The creeps are on top. Arc, he's just melting to this golem. They've got to throw everything to make sure they can buy some space for the sniper as Whitemon. He's dropping low, but still running. Meanwhile, Samson, he does get caught out. It'll be a support for a support trade to get things started. Babbage, well, he's all right for now. Tomato, he might be the one going a little bit too far as Babbage. He'll keep chasing with the onslaught, but no, he cancels off the onslaught. Not going any further. In comes TSM though, Braille. He wants to keep the fight going. They're all grouped up right now. This Tusk will run right in. He found the sniper. Arc's down. Sunlight, he's going to try and force the fight with the Bloodstone, but it's not going to matter. Just too much damage.
Yeah, it's fun to see how much of an overextension TSM made. They got punished for
high ground attempt for now. The Braille is looking for a target to pick off here on this Tusk, but nobody going to show up on the side of Wildcard. So they just get back to farming them. They're 17k ahead right now. All you've got to do as TSM is not throw a fight.
Yeah, I feel like that's very simple for them. Sniper.
He is gone.
Yeah.
He's gone. That was basically a magic trick there from Ryle. I mean, he just completely disappeared.
I feel like they have one more fight in them and they might call it.
Flea. He'll go for a run, but the chase is on with the snowball and a great split earth from Ari. They take him down. The GG call might be coming very, very soon here from Wildcard, because this game is not going to get any easier. Tier 3 bottom tower is gone. That'll be the bot racks and probably Megas on the way.
I think you don't GG here. Let's see, maybe Megas.
It's coming.
Yeah, it's coming. Megas are coming, so...
They bought back on Flea. They try one last time. There's your static link out onto the Lash. He's going to try, but there's no chance. Samson, who hookshot in as well, but he's only hookshotting right into his own death. And TSM, well, they're actually going to back off for now.
Okay, so why they didn't GG out is psychological. You saw that last game. Before they GG'd, I already stood up. I was ready to be in front of the camera. You noticed it. Why they didn't GG out this time around is I've been in these teams. I know how they think. They never had one good fight. Now they will.
Yeah.
Okay, now, yeah. With Lash dying, it's hard to defend.
Certainly is. Mid-racks under siege. TSM, they'll go for the Megas. Wildcard, they're going to play this one out till the end, it seems. Still waiting out for one final team fight. There's your toss back. Flea, he'll try, but it was a range creep he got. Wymon, he'll jump in anyway. No need for the toss. I'll come to you. And that should be a GG's call. What can you do? TSM, they were coming into this as the heavy favorites, and well, as you expected, TSM do pull off a very convincing 2-0 victory. You take nothing away from Wildcard. Again, they had some great moments.